Drafting a last will and testament in Vermont may seem like a daunting task that requires hiring an expensive lawyer, but in many cases it can be put together without seeking legal advice. Doing so allows individuals to save up to hundreds of dollars while still legally documenting their after-death instructions. In this video, we'll go over the importance of wills and what happens when one isn't made, what's included in wills, legal requirements in Vermont, and how and where to create an official will. Let's begin. The importance of wills. A last will and testament, simply known as a will, is used to document how an individual wishes to distribute their estate between beneficiaries after death. The will maker can select the people who are to inherit all or a certain portion of their estate by naming these intended beneficiaries on the will document. The most common beneficiaries include spouses, children, and relatives. However, any other person or entity that the maker of the will chooses can receive a share of the estate. Now, what happens if there is no will? A person who passes away without a will essentially loses control of how their estate is handled and distributed. Instead, state law determines through a set formula who shall inherit any property that was left. Disputes between family members, loved ones, and other heirs inevitably arise when no will is left, leading to potential legal battles in probate court regarding who gets what that can last for months. Therefore, it's highly recommended for all adults to have a will, especially those who are elderly or facing life-threatening conditions. One can avoid any ambiguity by creating a clear will and often without an expensive attorney required. A person of sound mind can draft a will in Vermont with the following information on the document: their full name and residing address, the information of their personal representative, also known as the executor, who will distribute the assets accordingly, the names of all beneficiaries, and a thorough list of the property and assets each shall receive, any additional terms and conditions, and the signatures of the testator and 2 witnesses. And finally, let's review the legal requirements in Vermont. Last will and testaments in Vermont must be signed by the person to whom the will belongs, known as the testator, in the presence of 2 or more competent individuals who will act as witnesses. Both of these witnesses must also sign in the presence of the testator, and though optional, it is recommended that both witnesses be disinterested parties. Disinterested parties are individuals who do not stand to personally benefit from the will or receive a share of the testator's estate. Once created and signed by all parties, the document will be legally binding. Several copies can be made and given to trusted individuals for safekeeping. We're eForms, the biggest database of legal documents. We have created state-specific last will and testament templates specifically designed for Vermont that are quick and easy to fill out. Our software generates an official document after you select your desired will instructions and name all of your beneficiaries. Click on the link below to begin creating your will. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more daily videos.